There's some shenanigans happening. Content. Let's see if I can fix some of this stuff. Right there. Hello, everybody, somebody, some people. Welcome to the live stream. A little bit of a different one today. Sorry about this quality change. I know the audio, the video is not exactly great, but we're gonna try and make this work. Hotel room, you got it. So we are, let me explain to you in a second. I'm just trying to fix a couple things because I've got a couple of disabilities going on here. We're working from this hotel room. So excuse the quality, excuse the atmosphere, excuse us. We are here in Japan. Yes, Sebastian Pelje, smash that like button while you're here. So let me tell you how we came to be in this situation that we're in. We are in Japan right now. We left Montreal. Our last day in the office in Montreal was Wednesday. So Wednesday we left the office at like, I don't know, 9, 10 o'clock. Went back to our Airbnb where we're staying, finished packing up, went to bed, got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Left at 5, went to the airport, flew from Montreal to Vancouver, Vancouver to Tokyo, 6 hours to Vancouver, another 10, 11 hours to Tokyo, and then we spent another 5+ hours in the airport going through all of the new restrictions. Well, yeah, kind of new, semi-new.
Yeah, well, new to us.
New to us.
Last time was a year ago, and it was a different time back then.
Yeah, so
much less paperwork.
Yeah, this is quarantine stream. So basically, the day we arrived, they announced that people coming from Canada had to do a mandatory hotel quarantine. So, yeah, in the airport, it was like they segregated us. They, basically everybody in our group all had to move from one station to the next station to the next station. And because it's Japan, there's like 10,000 stations and 1 million pounds of paperwork. So it took us like 5 or 6 hours to get out of the airport to the hotel, which is just 10 minutes away from the airport. And then they put us in a tiny room where we are not allowed to even leave the room, and they provide us food whenever they please, kind of. Anyways, we don't even have coffee. We have
tea. It's Japan,
we have tea because we brought our own tea.
No, we have tea.
Well, they gave us this many teas for 4 days or 3 days.
A pack of juice packs.
Yeah. So, anyhow, this is day 1 of quarantine stream. There will not be another quarantine stream because by next time we will be back at home with our proper setups.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
If we get COVID while we're here.
Oh yeah, then we're stuck here for a while. Yeah. But hopefully that doesn't happen. The internet quality is not high. And what else? Oh, I'm streaming this off of my phone. So I've got an iPad. I can't use my laptop because in Japan, see these 3-prong plugs? These are rare here, and this hotel room doesn't have a 3-prong plug. So I can't use my laptop with my camera, with my proper camera. So yeah, we're here. Is that brown rice tea? What do we got here? We've got
green tea and then
ume kombucha.
Yeah.
So this is like a plum tea.
Yeah. Plum and seaweed.
Plum and seaweed. That's what you want. Plum and seaweed tea.
I actually like it. It's
and
like soup.
Yeah. So anyhow, we're rationing off our stuff. Luckily, I kept an airplane brownie, but we still have. I'm gonna announce what snack time is gonna be today because.
Yeah.
Check this out. We brought this back from Canada. Pringles, Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. We've had this in our possession for a few weeks, and I've been very eager to try this out. So stick around for snack time, and we will get to that. let's see some questions. Um, there we go. Vince Chan received my BF Black Friday package yesterday. Love the stickers. Thanks. Well, you are very welcome. Risa and I, Garrett, the rest of our warehouse guys, our staff, we were all picking and packing orders like crazy. And I was pretty generous with the stickers, I have to say.
Yeah. I think I was too.
We sent
I kind of like with the sparkly stickers.
Yeah.
There's a little we were
Right.
doing that.
We have two kinds of sparkly stickers.
Right,
There's a
the
full
big
color
one.
sparkly, and then there's like a silver metallic sparkly. Anyways, I felt that it was like Pokemon cards. Like you got to throw the shinies in just a little more sparingly. But Wendy's from the great city of Columbus, Ohio. Well, I didn't know that. But Dave Thomas, good man, made a square patty. That's his contribution to the world. Would the Pringles plus Wendy's equal Prindies? I don't know, but it is funny that it is two character faces as the graphics, right? Remember that episode of The Office where Michael's trying to be set up with a girl and they give him a Wendy's phone number? Yeah. This is a Wendy's. Rin L writes, LOL, I like ordering from Tate because of the stickers. Whenever I order from the New York store, they never give any. Oh, well, I'm gonna tell them they gotta do that. They probably don't have as many as we do, but I'll let them know. Yeah. J Ramb, what's up, bro? We are here, back in Japan. I'm looking like a mess because.
Me too.
Sorry about that. We just got in a couple of hours ago from Canada. It was a pretty long trip altogether.
A couple hours ago.
I mean, literally like 9 hours ago, 10 hours ago we got in. So it wasn't that long. We got in, put our bags in the room, and basically went to bed. Oh, also, no, sorry if you're looking for denim content, it's gonna come, but I'm just venting a little bit. But it's a little bit funny because the TV here, amazing. So for some reason, I guess they figured there's a lot of people in these rooms and they don't want, and walls are generally paper thin here. The volume is like a quiet whisper or a strong whisper.
No, with the TV,
yeah.
It's not. It's just some content.
Some content, you could barely hear it even when you cranked it. And anyways, I brought my own remote, and I'm hacking the system. So there for 3 days we're gonna have proper content. Yeah, anyways, I've been messing around with the room a little bit as necessary. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I don't get to see all the questions. Like they just kind of disappear. So I'm trying to make sure that they're here. Are you watching shark documentaries? No. You know what? Is it Shark Week? I don't know. I've not watched a shark. People seem to get very excited over Shark Week. I don't know what's going on with Shark Week. I've never really cared. BD, my wife's skirt prompted a chat at work about being choosier with fashion, buying better, buying less. Well, that's a great conversation to start. Yeah, I mean, buying better, buying less. One of the buying better certainly prompts you to buy less. When you're not especially the thing that I think drives a lot of buying more is trendy stuff, right? Because even if you buy better and you buy trendy, it's over. You can't wear that for very long. But if you're buying classic items, this is something that I think especially for guys, when you start to get into your late 20s, early 30s, you start to really not want to be as flamboyant as maybe you were when you were younger. I certainly dressed fashionably. I was very, I didn't care. I was pink t-shirts but that was maybe kind of the time. But I wanted to be as trendy as possible and always kind of be on the cutting edge. But as I got older, that certainly was not my my goal anymore. I certainly didn't want to. I didn't really, impressing others didn't matter as much, and just kind of discovering my own personal taste and the things that I like, and just sticking to it, not really caring what other people think. Luckily, you know, what I like is more classical items, but yeah, buying less. Once you've kind of figured out your style, I think it's a lot easier as well. Um,
And if you buy better things, it tends to last longer. It's not always, you know, it's not like a direct equation,
Yeah.
but yeah, like if it's well made, it's gonna last longer than it's not.
right.
Yeah.
Also, with raw denim, especially, because even as your jeans wear out,
It gets better.
it gets better, right? It starts to look cooler and more interesting. So you know that's not an item that you necessarily want to toss or throw away because they've developed holes or things like that. Like, you know, you patch them up, you repair them. Maybe those aren't the office jeans anymore, but you can certainly use them in other ways. You know, they're your hanging out jeans, going out jeans, that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, there's so much in this. That's definitely a topic we got to talk about. I meant. For the Naked and Famous Denim blog, I really wanted to have a little bit more. What's the word I'm thinking of? It's still early, and I haven't had coffee, so my brain is in extra slow mo. More like fashion advice type columns. You know, most of the content we put up is very product related, but you know, styling and just things like that. One of the things that we're going to be working on is the women in men's fits. Blog post video, so we're gonna do that. We have jeans set up for that to do, so that'll be another interesting piece. But tell me, what are some tips that you guys have for buying better and being more conscious with what you are buying? Question, Sway, sorry, it disappeared. I wish it would just stay visible. Remember to guard your privacy. Yes, thank you, YouTube. Is there a difference in wear in shorter strand cotton as opposed to longer? Is there a benefit? Yeah, of course. Longer strand cotton is going to be more durable because the yarn is stronger. You know, the smaller strands, when you twist it, the easier it is to break. The crappiest. I wouldn't say it is, but it isn't. But there's a type of cotton called ramie cotton, which is known to be the shortest, kind of, you know, least expensive cotton. But you can use this cotton in a way that if you want to create something with some type of texture, because the strands are so short, you know, it's more likely to make kind of a fuzzy surface. So if you have a t-shirt that gets really fuzzy, or a sweatshirt that gets really fuzzy very fast, and you bought that t-shirt or sweatshirt or even jeans for not a lot of money, odds are that it's using ramie cotton. But sometimes they'll mix ramie cotton with a longer cotton because they want the durability, but they still want that fuzziness. And also those shorter strands are easier to break, so the fabric is easier to break because those strands aren't twisted so strongly. When you have longer fibers that are twisted together, it's harder to break those strands apart.
It's also smooth on your
Yeah.
skin if it's longer staple cotton.
Yeah, that's why like soothing cottons, Pima cottons, so they call them ELS, extra long staple fibers, extra long staple cottons. Those are the ones that are going to produce the most durable and also the softest fabric. So it's interesting that you get softness and durability from a longer fiber. Well, it's not. It's interesting that you get durability and softness at the same time, when oftentimes you think durability is going to be hard, but hardness of the fabric comes from, well, especially with raw denim, is because when they spin the yarn, they use like cornstarch as an adhesive to make sure that the yarns are basically strong enough to go through the weaving and the dyeing process. So because the weaving is very hard on the fabric, so the yarns need to be very, very stiff. So when they spin the yarn, the cornstarch is applied as an adhesive to make sure that that yarn is staying together, and then during weaving, while it's, you know, kind of being, I got to get some video of this, but it looks kind of violent, you know, this just yarns being shot around a lot and stuff like that. So it just needs to be extra durable, and that's why your jeans are rigid, because the starch is still in that fabric, and typically, this gets washed out in, for most garments during the at the end of production phase. Most garments of the world are pre-washed, so it gets rid of that. But with raw denim, it doesn't, and that's why your jeans are rigid. All right, more questions. The more Bezad, what brand are the shoes you were wearing in the Elephant X video? Also, I contacted Yucatan and I'm in the process of figuring out my size. Thank you. The Elephant X video, I don't remember. It's probably Yucatan's. Risa's gonna check. It's probably a pair. If I remember, it's a pair of Yucatan main guide boots, and yeah, they are my favorite brand of boot. I'm a big fan of Yucatan's. They just emailed me. I have my order waiting. I bought more shoes, which I'm obsessed. But I bought a pair of shearling boots. I don't know why, because there's not a lot of snow in Japan. I just got excited when I saw them. So hopefully I get some wear out of them. But they will certainly appear in a video sooner than later, I'm sure. All right, let's check out more chats. I'm sorry I'm slow on the chats. Oh yeah, it is the Yucatan main guide boot. M-Sway, what a great answer. BNR, Bezed and Risa. I was wondering how the starch was introduced in the weaving process. Well, I'm glad I could clear that up for you. Michael,
the yarns are starched, and then the fabric is going to be starched after too. So two kinds of.
Yeah, if you ever go to a weaving factory, you'll always see like giant like pallets of like cornstarch everywhere. Hi there, just jumped into the world of selvage denim. I got your MIJ7 and 9s. Great start, by the way. Getting them hemmed right now, and I love them. Any plans on making a double knee layer set? Probably not. I don't know if getting into like quote unquote like real workwear is something that we need to do with the brand. That could maybe be a I wonder if here's the thing. There's a lot of like customization options I'd love to offer, but our factory is just everybody's doing everything kind of at we're basically at capacity right now. So unless we can add a bunch of new staff, I don't know if we can offer those types of customizations. What I would love to do is, I don't know. I think that might be something you could. There are some internet tailors out there that might be able to make that customization for you, but I don't think we'll offer it anytime soon. Not until we can get, I don't know, a dozen more sewers at least in our factory. But good question, and welcome to the brand. Carbon coated. Any news on the Freddie release? What is the retail price of the jeans? Thanks, Bezad. I think they're gonna be $225.
Yeah.
$225 or $198, something like that. News. Fingers crossed. We'll have them out before the end of the year. On Wednesday, Garrett and I shot all the content for Matrix. So next week, or maybe not gonna say next week, probably by next stream, I will have an exact release date for you guys. Right now it's just the end of the year stuff. Our factories are going on holiday. They've got some delivery dates that they have to meet. Are they going to meet them in time? I don't know. So I'm just kind of waiting for stuff to hit the warehouse and not just relying on our production schedule. So sometimes, there are going to be differences there. But it's the... And, it's kind of that end of the year bit. Like we like our factory goes on summer holiday and they go on winter holiday, so I think right before holiday sometimes things can slow down a little bit.
Yeah, and if we don't get it in time, then it's gonna be
then it gets pushed.
Weeks later.
Yeah. And then there's also like just general shipping delays and slowdowns and things like that. So there's a bunch of like little things that are piling up to slow things down. And it seems like a little delay, but then little delays on top of other little delays, they all kind of pile things up. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street comes out by the end of the year. Matrix is for sure coming out by the end of the year. I still got the King of Lords. We still have the Harvest Salvage in the Weird Guy and the Easy Guy. So there's still a bunch of things to come out, and we're in December the 3rd, the 4th, depends where you are in the world. So yeah, just bear with us a little bit, and we're gonna get you the jeans that you guys want. We're certainly working on it. Okay, if I missed your question, please feel free to ask again because they disappear off the screen. Chun Yip So, hey Bezat, thanks for the tour of the factory last week. It made my vacation to Montreal so memorable. You took the time and showed me around. Much appreciated. My pleasure. And not just you, but for anybody who came by the shop, I know we've got a lot of fans from Montreal and people who came in who took the time to come and say hello. I do appreciate that. I appreciate meeting you guys from online and in real life. So it's great to see you guys. Also, right now, it's probably over right now, but Brandon was at the New York store today. I had the announcement on our Instagram. I sent the email out as well to our local New York customers. So hopefully you guys made it out to the meet and greet in New York as well. We love coming out to see you guys. If you guys can come and see us, it's also a great feeling as well. Hopefully we're going to be back in New York sooner than later. I was really, this is the second year we couldn't do like the Christmas party with the boys in New York. So, yeah, it's almost been 2 years since we've seen them in person. So it's almost 2 years. It was January 2020. We had a great dinner with everybody. So, anyways, hopefully we'll be back soon, and hopefully the world opens up and we don't have to do hotel quarantines. We're in a hotel quarantine right now. If you're joining the chat right now and you're wondering why this place looks like it is and it's not our exciting office or home, we are in a hotel quarantine in Japan. Naked Famous Denim makes me want to visit Canada. Well, speaking of that, we will have a exclusive Montreal denim coming in the new year, probably closer to the summertime. So hopefully it'll be vacation time for some people. So we have the New York City Empire State Salvage. We will have a Quebec only, Montreal only in-store jean coming in the spring. So it'll give you another reason to come and visit Canada and to come and visit Tate and Yoko in Montreal. All right. Mitchell Udall, hello from Arizona. Hello from Narita, Japan. Let us know where you guys are from. And while you're doing that, don't forget to hit that like button. I'm going to do a couple of like asks for you guys. Hit the like button right now if you haven't hit that like button already. It helps to make our channel, our content, more discoverable to raw denim lovers on the internet. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, do so. When I'm doing my regular streaming software, you'll get a little like animation in the corner. You're not going to get it today because I'm streaming from an iPad, but if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit that like button, and let's get back to the video. Well, we are in the video. That wasn't a cut. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. I haven't had my coffee yet. I haven't had a coffee in a while. Okay. Mitchell Udall, I just got the Indigo Slub sneakers. They are so awesome. I was wondering, will they fade? They will fade. And yeah, those sneakers, we had a couple of them hanging around. So
only smaller size.
Yeah, smaller size. They're unisex shoes. So if you have a smaller feet or a lady friend, let them know because they're so cheap right now.
Shoes unisex?
No.
No.
I mean, I think a woman's high heel is harder for a man's foot. I guess they're all unisex if you could fit them.
Yeah.
But general sizing wise.
Like size of like a shape of your feet isn't that different, right?
Men's feet are wider.
Yeah.
Typically, this is all typical stuff. I have friends with some small feet, but
Yeah, but sometimes I buy like men's smaller sizes.
Yeah, men's shoes are more unisex towards women than women's shoes are towards men. How about that?
Yeah, I mean the same thing with clothing, I guess.
Same thing with clothing. Yeah. All right. Okay. We DC in the house. Invest Ian's Regina. Bueno Bra. Bueno Bra. I hope I'm saying that right. Hello from Seattle. MT. Hello from Connecticut. We got a lot of great fans from everywhere here today. Fossil Draws. At least you were able to get back to Japan. I honestly thought you would get stuck in Canada. The rules changed twice in like the 2 days before us going home. So the new variant, news of that hit. So everybody was like, okay, we're not pumping the brakes, we're hard brake. So Japan announced like, what was it first?
It was that, you still.
Oh, it went from 10-day quarantine to 14-day quarantine.
Yeah, 10-day quarantine was like on the 10th day you take a test and you are vaccinated and the test results are negative, then you can go out. You can drop the rest of the 14 days, so like extra 4 days. And they also had like a business person's, able to come in even if they don't have a residential status.
Like if they were sponsored by a company, so they had a business exemption for a 3-day quarantine, kind of.
So basically, you would get back into Japan, and the company like do a paperwork so that you're monitored for the 10-day period. Like you're only allowed to go to a certain places and only allowed to take certain kind of public transportation, but at least like you wouldn't be stuck in one place for 10 days.
Yeah.
So that got dropped.
That got canceled.
Yeah, like very quickly.
And then they were like, and then at one point they were like, no new reservations to Japan. So if you were a Japanese person who had residential status and you lived outside Japan, you wanted to come home, they're like, nope, can't come home for at least a month. They backpedaled on that, and then they had a hotel quarantine for, like, if you were coming from certain parts of Canada but not others, and because we were coming from Quebec, we were excluded. And then the day before, literally like the day before, they're like, nope, Quebec's added. So we are now part, and not only was it just added, it was just added by like a few hours from like our arrival. So like if we had arrived, a bunch of hours earlier, but still, we wouldn't have had to quarantine in the hotel. So long story short, we're here. We are here.
We're a 3-day group, and also it's not like we have kids or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, people who have kids who would be stuck in this situation, I don't envy them. All right. Do you have any plans for an MIJ hoodie, shirt, or T-shirt? No.
Nothing planned.
Nothing planned. Fossil Draws. It is a hassle, but at least you made it. At least we made it. Oh, yeah. I'm sure there were also people at the airport who only realized when they landed that they were going to be stuck in a hotel. So yeah, that's it's odd because we're in this hotel, and there are other people on our flight who didn't have to go in the hotel. So I don't know. Anyways, whatever it is, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do. Tubby Ninja 1337. Tubby Ninja Elite just got the Higo no Kami knife and sheath in yesterday. Absolutely beautiful. Well, I hope you enjoy it. It's a great combination. We are running very low on those. I think next week we should do some kind of like Christmas gift idea, content. The knives. We've got
gloves and stuff.
Yeah, the upstate style gloves and hats. We've got anonymousism stuff, the Chamula hats. There's also the oh my god, the pins, the Munka, the sterling silver pins. Those are really, really great, especially like just putting them on your lapel on a denim jacket. It's a great little accessory. You got this. Naked and Famous Army had your backs. We know you guys are our loyal supporters. We love you guys very much. All right. Ever made denim holiday stockings?
I thought about it.
Yeah.
Like personally, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Not as a brand, but personally it could be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe one for back home. Reese's gonna get back into crafting mode, and we can check out all of our updates on all of our projects. Devin Roche writes, "Hey, here in London, wearing my Empire State Salvage. Do you plan on making any other double indigo heavyweight denim? Maybe the next elephant."
Next elephant is already.
Well, the next elephant is the Elephant XS, and then there's
Oh,
yeah. So yeah, we double indigo heavyweight denim. Any plans at the moment? Nothing in the works, but that's not to say that it won't happen. The Emperor of Slub. Did you say Empire State Salvage or Emperor of Slub? My brain is. And he wrote Empire State Salvage. So if you're looking for a great double indigo heavyweight, the Emperor of Slub is available, and that's an MIJ double indigo super slubby denim. You will not be disappointed with that. Riley O'Brien, hello, Beza and Risa. Much love to you guys from Utah. Well, much love back at you from Japan. Did you watch any movies on the flight back? What'd you watch on the plane?
I watched a 4 episode of Nexim documentary.
Mm-hmm.
1 episode of a surfing documentary. I don't know.
Oh.
I think that's it.
I watched American Psycho, and I watched Step Brothers. I watched The Other Guys, and I watched Talladega Nights. So American Psycho, and then a bunch of Will Ferrell. I was in a Will Ferrell kind of mood. Oddly enough, I don't watch a lot of movies on flights usually, and I was listening to an audiobook as well. So I felt like I kept pretty sane the entire time. All right. Rock on. I'll check out the Emperors. Thanks and stay safe. Well, thank you very much, Devin. Thanks for joining us here in the live stream. The Beast 2500. Usually I'm sleeping on flights.
Oh, I'm so envious.
Yeah.
I cannot sleep.
I can sleep at takeoff because I think the pressure.
Always sleep at takeoff.
Yeah, the pressure does something like, whatever it is, like. I fall asleep. I'm not even conscious when the plane takes off. And then I usually wake up right around the first drink service, which is usually, like a few minutes into, being into the sky. And then I'm up the entire time. Like I can barely ever sleep on a flight.
I could only sleep this time because we had the whole row. I could go fully horizontal.
The plane wasn't so busy. I'm probably 50% full. So yeah, we were able to luck out. I had 3 seats to myself. Risa took behind me 3 seats to herself, so we were good. Michael Ashton writes, I missed out on the recycled guy the recycled denim in the Easy Guy. Any plans on making a super light blue that is similar anytime soon? There will always be light blue summer kind of color options in our spring collection. So just watch out. I'm going to release the Spring Summer 22 overview video in the next couple of weeks. I just want to have the website kind of ready with some more information on that as well. So stay tuned. Yeah, we're right now we're in the process of like photo studio stuff and getting everything ready. So in the next 6 to 8 weeks, you'll see a lot of Spring Summer 22 information. Even though you didn't really do anything, there's something about queuing through airport security which is really tiring. Oh yeah, you have no idea. Like,
oh, this is just the great example of Japanese bureaucracy, being as inefficient as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't think that it could do any worse, and then they do worse.
Like going back to Canada they had some app that you had to put on your phone, and you put in your information, where you're staying, your status, all that stuff. And then you get to the airport. When you arrive in Canada, You go through customs. You give them the app, the QR code on your phone, and you're out. That was it. That was the whole thing.
From the point we landed,
It felt as absolutely as normal as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Japan, from the point we landed, it took us
5 hours.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Until we get out. Like, it was so long.
Yeah.
There's multiple stations checking the same exact documents and information that you wrote down, and sometimes you have to submit it on the internet.
Oh, yeah. It was like, write it down on paper, submit it through the application. Here's another paper that we need you to fill out with the exact same information. You need to give me this piece of paper over here, and then we're not going to take it. We're going to just look at it. And then over there, you got to give us the other piece of paper, which is basically identical to the other paper. Now we're going to take this one. It was insane. And like, at one point, they're like, okay, you have the app. So you go to one station, like, you have the app on your phone? We're like, yes. They're like, okay, let me look. And they look, and they're like, okay, great. And so they tell you, like, how the app works, and you're like, fine. And then you go to another station, and they're like, all right, you have the app on your phone? Yes. Let me see it. Okay. Now let me give you a full tutorial of the app on your phone. And it's like, but they just kind of did.
And it's also self-explanatory. Like, it has, buttons are not just, whatever.
When the app says check in, press the check in button.
I know.
Got it. Thank you. Yeah. So, but because we were in a quarantined group, everybody in that group had to go through every level of hell, basically, until we got out, and they just stood us in lines forever. It
literally made us feel like prisoners because, we're not allowed to go anywhere.
Oh, you want to go to the washroom?
We're in a group.
You want some food? No.
Yeah. And then we're escorted from one area to the next without any explanation. So we're just basically,
like cattle. Like, go over here. Okay, what are we doing here? Just wait.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're waiting there for 45 minutes standing, and it's like, can I go and get a drink over there? No. Can I go to the washroom? No, you have to wait right here. I'm like, okay. Well,
horrible experience.
Not very pleasant. But yeah, nothing you can do. You just got to stand there and accept your fate. Nicholas Vipu writes, didn't have to fax it. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if there's some levels here that they're just like, well, you didn't fax it to us? Fax machine is a very popular item still in this country. Fossil Draws writes, Bezad, do you have a Hanko or do you sign everything in English? I do have a Hanko because you must have a Hanko. And for those people who don't know, in Japan, important documents must be stamped. So everybody here has a stamp of their name. So I had to get one made. And because I was getting one made, I figured might as well make a nice one. So we got it out of titanium. And I have a pretty nice looking stamp.
Yeah, the point of it is that, like, it lasts a long time. You don't want something that degrades over time because then you lose the point of Hanko.
Yeah.
So, that any, like delivery slip, now you can sign it, but before you have to Hanko it. And those can be like rubber stamp, like whatever, cheap ones. But the important documents ones, you
like
usually
bank
have,
stuff. Or...
Yeah, you usually have, like, it's one of those, like, things, right, like a becoming an adult thing where you buy, like, a proper expensive one and just like use it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, so like government paperwork that I gotta do or anything at the bank, like stamp it. You don't have your stamp? Too bad, you can't sign this. Like, we need your stamp, sir. So don't lose it either, or you're gonna be in trouble. But yeah, that's Japan. Hey Bezad, how comfortable are you speaking Japanese? Ever take any language tests, JLPT, etc.? My comfort level is pretty low. I could probably order food in a restaurant and read some basic Japanese. I could not have a debate with anybody. That's it. It's like my French. My French is very much functional, but I'm not having a deep philosophical conversation with anybody.
Well, that would be like, I barely could do that in English. That would take it.
You could do that in English. You could have an argument in English.
Yeah, but it's like that's not like that's so far away from even having a daily conversations.
Yeah.
And, like conversations are difficult. Also, I mean, you can't really have a long
Yeah.
like
You
not
can. You're 100% fluent in English.
yeah, but it gets me frustrated because you're thinking of what you want to say, and then at the same time you're thinking of how you're gonna say it. It's not a good. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I need to get better. That's for sure. But I do live in a very English bubble. Um, Obviously, my wife speaks English perfectly. Her sister speaks English perfectly. Her husband speaks English perfectly. Risa's parents both speak English perfectly. And I think I'm in a very unique situation in that sense because I think most, foreign marriages, maybe the parents or something, they don't speak, or the extended family, but like practically everyone in Risa's family speaks some amount of English well enough. It's yeah. I've barely been forced to speak Japanese.
Yeah, some of my friends don't speak it.
That's true,
all.
but I don't
Then-
talk to your friends so much. Some of her, like, she's got some friends English perfectly, and then some friends they're learning English. So when we hang out, we're conversating in English, but yeah. Anyways, I'm lucky, or unlucky because I definitely should learn. I'm a bad immigrant. Bad immigrant. Would you consider moving to somewhere less restricted? Here's the thing. Getting into Japan right now is more restrictive on us because we come from a place where, they were concerned about the new variant. Fine. Okay. Look, I'm not gonna apologize for them or anything, but once we get through this, everything, like, one thing about Japan the entire time was like there were no lockdowns, right? So like in terms of like less restrictive, there's certainly some things that are harsher here, like this current situation that we're in, but everything else is almost no restriction. So
there's a lot of like, I mean, I don't want to go too deep into this, but there's a lot of like, I think it's just Japanese sense of things about like, okay, well, it came from outside of the country. All the things that come to Japan that's bad basically comes from outside the country, kind of mentality. So they were very like, people demanded like a very strict strict process on people coming in from outside the country. But once you're in, you're like, it's we gotta live.
Yeah. So but as far as moving anywhere, we want to move to Hawaii one day.
Yeah, that's our next goal.
Yeah, we'll move to Hawaii one day. MC Digital, if you ever see MC Digital, if you ever see any of Risa's friends or relatives not wearing Naked and Famous, do you make mental notes? LOL. You know what? Risa's parents both wear our jeans very well and very often. Your friends, like Risa's sister wears our jeans, her husband wears our jeans, like our circle wears our jeans. Like
I mean, our closest circle wears our jeans.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at forcing my friends to wear our jeans. It's so hard, like.
Yeah, it's hard to, especially ladies.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Other questions. What do we have here? How many more days must you remain in lockdown? We've got 3 nights that we have to stay here. So we just finished night 1. And then we have another 11 days of home quarantine, which isn't so bad because in Japan, home quarantine is basically stay home, but if you need to go to the grocery store, do things, that's okay. Don't go on public transit. That's pretty much what they're saying. Don't go on the trains.
Like you can take a walk around the block if you need to, or like you can, go buy stuff that you need in your daily life.
Yeah.
Don't go shopping like for clothes or anything, but
yeah. The Beast 2500. You should learn Japanese to persuade the rest of Risa's friends to wear Naked and Famous Denim. All right, you got it. Are there any mills or factories open to looky-loos? That's a good question. The Naked and Famous Denim if you come to Montreal, we have time, you could probably ask, and we can give you a little tour of the facilities if you come to Tate and Yoko. Especially if I'm there, I can take some time to do that for you.
Yeah, but note that sometimes we don't have enough staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not always.
It's not always an option. Like, Risa and I and Garrett and some of our staff, like, we basically live at the office. So even when everybody goes home, we're there. So like, if we have to take a few minutes out of our day in the middle of the day to help you out with a tour or something like that, that's okay. But some other staff are not. They don't. They work their hours that they work. So it's hard for them to do all the stuff that they need to do, and then also do things like that. So if we're in Canada and you come to Montreal, ask. We'll definitely do that for you. It's not a problem. But if you want to meet Brandon or Garrett or somebody, just ask them. They're happy to come down and greet you in the store. MC Dizzle, is DoorDash, Skip the Dishes, or food delivery services as accessible in Japan as it is in Canada? Uber Eats there's also Food Panda.
Mm-hmm. There's like bazillion ones.
Yeah.
But Uber Eats is pretty strong.
They're
in
the dominant.
our area, it's not that strong.
Yeah.
I think we have tons of restaurants around our area, but not
everyone is on the Uber Eats thing. I think Uber Eats and those kind of services in the West gained a lot of market share over the last little while because the restaurants were all shut down. So if you wanted to eat, you could only get takeout. Whereas in Japan, the restaurants didn't close. Like, you could eat indoors the entire time. That never stopped. They stopped serving alcohol for a while just to, I don't know what that did.
Be responsible.
Yeah. But the funny thing about the alcohol was, like, they just asked the restaurants, they're like, please don't. And then some restaurants were like, okay, fine. And then other restaurants were like, we're going to keep serving alcohol. But I appreciate you asking.
No, those people didn't get, like, government grants.
I see. Nicholas Vipu, anywhere in Tokyo or Yokohama that carries Naked and Famous, I'd like to try them on to check sizing. It's a little scarce here in Japan for Naked and Famous. So we have to get more. But anyways, Nicholas, I think we message me on Instagram. We could figure something out. But yeah, it's a little scarce in Japan for Naked and Famous. I actually think that we would have maybe more success with our women's stuff in Japan than men's. And let me tell you why. Because I don't find guys wear jeans that... In general, jeans wearing in Japan, it's not like the West. Right? People wear jeans, but it's just not, like, ingrained to, like, this is what I wear every day, basically.
Well, first of all, for men, a lot of the times they can't wear jeans at work.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the big things. And second of all, I think it's just, right now especially, it's not in a trend spectrum at all. And Japanese guys are pretty trendy.
Yeah.
I find.
Right.
Less so than, more so than
But
ご滞在中の皆様にご案内いたします。お食事の配膳が完了いたしました。扉を開けてお取りください。
Yeah.
また、
Right.
食事が終わ
Okay.
りました
So
ら、
we'll explain what's going on here.
滞在のしおりをご参照の上、ゴミは外の廊下の床へ置いてくださいますよう、ご協力をお願いいたします。
Okay. So
Attention please.
here.
Your meal has just been served outside the door. Please open and take it. After having your meal, please leave your garbage on the floor outside the room. Thank you.
So here, because we can't leave the room, they bring the meals to us. So they put the food behind the door, but it's not like they would knock on your door and leave your tray. They leave the tray behind your door, and then they all leave because they don't want to get contaminated by us. So they have to do that for the entire building, and then you're allowed to open your door and get your food. So let's find out.
You want to find out?
Yeah, let's find out what we got.
Oh, just by the way, they started like distributing food 2 hours ago. They made an announcement 2 hours ago that they're gonna give us food, and then it took 2 full hours to finish giving. I know that when we started the stream, it was already there. I noticed it, but
I see. Right. So anyhow, this is how we're being fed, and you're experiencing it live with us. Looks like an early snack time. Well, we'll see. The food is going to be questionable. Would you bake edible jeans for Valentine's Day? Maybe for April Fool's Day, but not for Valentine's Day.
on the chair. They put a chair outside.
Michael Udall, hey Bezad, are you a fan of the food from corner stores in Japan? So Japanese convenience stores? All right, I got mine. Reese's.
So,
Okay, let's...
Beza doesn't eat pork, so we asked for halal option
because I couldn't explain to them that I just don't eat pork.
Yeah,
and they
don't accept.
Yeah, that was not a thing for them. So, okay, what do we got? We got some tea. Green tea. Peach juice. Peach mixed juice.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got different fruits.
All right, utensils. Very good.
Orange and pineapple.
This is classic Japanese breakfast, everybody. This is so I got some grilled salmon here, some corn, a bun, a croissant, and some broccoli and vegetables there. So that's what I got.
The same juice. I got miso soup, instant miso soup.
Why don't I get the soup?
I don't know how long people make them.
You get less food.
You
got some kind of gross potato salad.
Rice and hamburg and some pasta, broccoli, egg, potato salad. Yeah, this is. I mean, yeah, I guess Hamburg.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like it's a breakfast.
This is they don't know what breakfast is in this country.
Yeah, but O'Neill was like.
Yeah, I got a bun. I got a croissant, so I guess that's true. They half got it. There's our breakfast.
Not great, but you know.
Your miso soup was blocking the Wi-Fi signal.
Oh.
Who knows? Okay. So there you go. That's how we're being fed for the next couple days. We're gonna be fine, everybody. Don't worry. Don't feel too bad for us.
At least it's free.
Yeah.
You don't have to break.
I'll be sure to pray for you guys. Thanks, Sarkis. Thank you so much. Have you ever watched Revenge of the Ninja? This is a good question. White Lightning, Super Mayo Bros. Revenge of the Ninja. I'm trying to...
They all sound the same. All those, like...
Yeah, a lot of the ninja movies sometimes in my brain are the same. I've probably seen it. But maybe it's not coming to mind. But I know what you're talking about. Revenge of the Ninja. What was that? Was it? No, that's a separate movie. Was it The Last Dragon? Yeah, these are... Because there's a lot of, like, these American Ninja, Revenge of the Ninja, like... Yeah, it's right up my alley. I would definitely enjoy that. The more, I would seriously suffer if I couldn't choose my food. I have numerous dietary restrictions and allergies. I'm slightly picky.
Yeah.
So...
Allergies, they would take seriously, obviously. So, like, if you have allergies, you can report and they'll prepare food for you. But, you know... In Bezat's case, it's not allergy. We probably should have.
Yeah, I just have some dietary restrictions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no coffee. I can't even get a coffee. Ugh. Snack time has really lost its charm. No, don't worry. This is snack time today. Pringles, Wendy's, poutine. No, sorry, poulet espace. Why did I say poutine? Because I'm thinking about poutine. Poutine's on the brain. Spicy chicken, Wendy's. Pringles. So we're gonna hit that up in a little while. Okay. Oh, but you know what? We're just talking about why I think the ladies' jeans would probably do better in Japan than anything else, because I see a lot of ladies wearing dark denim. There's a lot of dark denim based, like, no wash jeans being worn by the girls here. They also like, because we have, fits like the classic. I think would also really do well here, because I see a lot of wider leg jeans on the girls here, and so I don't think it would be a classic denim shop. Like if we found like a, you know, kind of a trendy girl shop or things like that. You know, we just have to do a little bit more approaching, I think, is part of it. But
yeah, the only thing is that, you know, like just to, you know, like to justify the price
Yeah.
and everything, like
the
you kind of
importing
like,
and all that stuff.
you kind of have to get the point of our brand, and that's kind of hard to
Yeah.
you know, convince women to do that.
Yeah.
Really. You know, like people are willing to pay a lot of money for well-known branded, you know, dark jeans or whatever, but you know, they just need to be convinced if it's not a known brand.
Yeah, that's true. We're not like a, you know, European brand or, you know,
I mean,
we're an indie brand that is, you know, has cult kind of status, and for people who don't know about us to recognize us,
we just have to meet the right buyer who's willing to understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ben, how do you see your fits evolving in the future? Well, straight leg is coming back. That was one of the things that we had a meeting with our pattern maker before the end of this last trip. So we're gonna, in fact, one of the things I have to do is tell her which fabrics to offer the new straight leg fit in. I don't have a name for it yet, and that's something I got to think about. We have a new straight leg fit for the ladies that we talked about earlier. Called the Arrow fit, so that's coming soon. Arrow Guy would have been a good name, but I think, anyways, maybe we'll
Sorry,
see. Yeah,
she
took it already. So I gotta think of some kind of name for that. And so in fall winter 22, we will have a new straight leg fit. It'll probably, because I'm gonna run it in some core fabrics, I'll probably have it out a little bit earlier, just to have it out. So that is definitely coming. Will the straight still have a slight taper? No, it is going to be straight. This is going to be as straight as a ruler. Ruler guy.
Yeah.
Yard guy? Yardstick? Meter stick? Meter guy. Meter guy. I don't know. Bezad was ready for snack time. Oh, yeah. Luckily, look, we didn't have a lot of time to prepare for, like, food for 3-day quarantine, but we brought back a lot of snacks with us, just a bunch of stuff that we wanted. Like, I have a bunch of boxes of cereal, for example, but I don't have any milk. I don't have any milk here. I don't have any coffee. It's okay. I don't know what you're going to do. How can they not give you coffee? Maybe they all want us to be tired and sleepy.
They give you a green tea.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Okay. Favorite memories from the Canada visit? You know what? One thing that I really enjoyed, you know, we got to see my nieces and nephews. You know, we got to see my sister's kids. That was a lot of fun. We brought them their Christmas presents early, so that was a great time. We also, there's an Italian grocery store in Montreal that I never walked into before, but it's probably the greatest grocery store in all of Montreal.
Yeah. Oh, it was amazing. It's humongous.
Yeah.
And it has all the stuff that are like, just so much options.
Yeah, it's called Milano, and it's in the heart of Little Italy. You want cheese? They have all the cheese, everything. So much cheese, it was incredible. You want sodas, the fantastic sodas, all these Italian sodas and fancy sodas. They have them all. They had like Italian cakes, and it was obviously all the different pastas. They had a room full of just olive oils. It was.
Yeah. Oh,
it was fantastic.
Amazing.
So
and it's all the stuff that we don't see in regular big grocery stores. It was just, you know, very cool experience.
Yeah, a lot of Italian imports, snacks and candies and cakes, and very, very nice. I appreciated going out. I appreciated being at Milano. I really liked going there. So that was a lot of fun. Good memory. Okay. Mason Brando writes, Michael Malice said that he got one of the 2 pairs of Malice jeans from Naked and Famous. Do you know what was made for him? I do know what was made for him because I made them for him. So Michael's a buddy of mine. We met through our mutual love of denim, and we made him some custom jeans through for a thing. Anyways, what were they? I'll you know what, I'll let, I'm sure he'll, you ask Michael, and I'm sure he'll show them off in the stream at some point. But he's got quite the jean collection, and yeah, we talk about denim all the time. He's good. He's a good guy. He's a political commentator. He's got a bunch of books that he's written. So you should, if you're interested in politics and the nonsense of it, check it out. Snack time pasta edition. LOL. I would like to make. That would be. Do we have any pasta sauce? I don't know. Anyways, we're not gonna make. You know, it's like the only thing that we have to heat anything is this kettle. So I feel like, you know, you watch those prison shows on TV and like they're making everything with you know, just crude instruments.
You know what would be a good live stream snack time is the Marvis.
Oh yeah.
It's all snacks.
Yeah, but the Marvis toothpaste. Yeah. We bought some fancy toothpaste. You deserve the honor by now. Gene's called the Bezad guy.
What would a
Bezad guy be?
I think it's just basically gonna be like a
loose. It's the easy guy.
Like short, easy guy.
Short, easy guy is the Bezad guy. That's for sure. I want the Bezad guy. Don't worry. Just cut your easy guys short, just above your ankles, and you've got yourself a Bezad guy. Based on how much my generation seems obsessed with nostalgia, 90s style carpenter jeans would probably sell fast in the USA. I don't think so. You know, carpenter jeans had a little bit of a boost maybe a year, 2 years ago in kind of the streetwear scene. So there was a lot of like, you know, fashion streetwear guys that were wearing carpenter jeans. It's the same kind of group that were wearing men's flared jeans, and that stuff just hits hard in like a very kind of advanced forward streetwear mode, and then just doesn't make its way into mainstream. So I get that some people are nostalgic for certain things. I'm a nostalgia guy, don't get me wrong, but there's one thing for somebody to like say, oh wow, I really miss old CRT TVs and like VCRs and things like that. And then there's another step for someone to be like, oh no, I collect CRT TVs, or I own a CRT television just so I can watch my VHS tapes on it. Most people don't go to that next step. They might look at a pair of carpenter jeans and be like, oh wow, I used to wear those when I was young, but that was 20 years ago and I'm not going to wear them today. So there's just that realm is either like the advanced nerd like me who collects old electronics for no reason really, just except that I like them. And young people who are very fashion forward, who are looking back and saying, hey, I'm going to pull off this old outfit, but I can because, you know, my personal style kind of allows me to, and, you know, I want to look different. You know, I'm not trying to maybe quote unquote fit in. I want to be different. The metrosexual guy. That's a word that you don't hear a lot anymore. Or that was a very popular word in the 2000s. Metrosexual. What was that show? Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. That was very big, and then the whole movement of, you know, that show really allowed men to start dressing better. You know, that certainly, like, I loved the premise of the show. It was like, here's a guy who, it was like, you know, there was all those makeover shows for ladies, but like, here's a makeover show for men, like, you know, and it was like, you don't have to be, you know, a certain way to dress nice. You can just, you know, no one's gonna to judge you for that, I guess, anymore. So anyways, good on them, good on that show. And now we have more better, my English is getting worse every day. It's the coffee, I don't have the coffee. The more better dressed men, better, anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. Better dressed guys out there because of it. The advanced nerd guy. No, advanced nerd. Uber nerd. I have had the squid ink noodles before. Tastes great.
Yeah, it's actually just tastes like garlic. It doesn't, and some like, you know, seafoody broth, but the squid ink doesn't taste like anything. They just add flavor to it.
Sir Savage, LOL, I'm that guy. I have denim, duck, and wasabi. Oh, and wasabi, Wabash Carpenters. Right. You are that guy, the square guy. I don't know. Square. It sounds kind of correct because it's kind of straight, but maybe the connotation of a square guy is a, you know, an L7 loser, like a nerd. That was from The Sandlot. You never watched The Sandlot. Okay. It's hip to be square. That is true. Huey Lewis and the News. I was watching American Psycho. This is the best work ever. Hip to be square. Edgy guy. Like the straight edge guy. Edge guy. Edge. Maybe. Anyway, it's good. We're thinking. We're gonna get to it.
Yeah.
Pringle guy, straight tubes. Not a bad idea. But yeah, that is coming. The new straight leg is coming. What else is coming? You know what? I have to figure out what the heck is going on with that truck video. Brandon had the video shot like a month ago, and we still haven't. Who it wasn't me. I didn't shoot it. I didn't edit it. So whoever's working on it, taking their time. Anyways, hopefully we'll get, because Brandon had his we have a custom Naked Famous Denim truck made, and we got to show that off for the end of the year. We talked about it last year in the year-end video, and Brandon and I, we didn't even get a chance to make that video this time. So I'm thinking in the next couple of weeks we'll have him on live stream, and we'll have a Brandon, floating head, and we can talk about all the things that happened in 2021. It's amazing. 2021 is almost over.
Mm-hmm.
I remember how much hope we had for 2021. You know, it's all going to end. Everything's going to be okay in 2021. 2021 was the year. That was, I don't know. It doesn't seem like too much has changed since then. But, yeah. Well, 2022, guys, it's always next year. Skate guy with a raw hem. I do raw hems all the time. That's another video that we need to do. We're also going to do a wash video. So we brought back a pair of jeans from the office that somebody sent it to us as a trade-in, and they weren't washed. So we're going to wash them and do a, here's how to wash your raw denim jeans video. To be fair, streams like this help break the, what is this? TBF, to be fair, streams like this help break, got deleted, don't know what that said. Maybe a parallel guy. I mean, yeah. I get it. I don't know. Axe guy. That's not bad. Axe.
Very good.
Yeah, AXE. Axe guy.
Axe body spray?
Yeah, just like the body spray. No. But axe, because an axe, you swing of an axe. Axe is not bad. I like axe guy. AXE. Axe guy. Somebody wrote AX, but AXE, like an axe. All right. That's not bad. It's not bad. That's the number one. Standard guy, no. Cable guy, yeah. Richard Beza with Axe, AX. Arkeys, standard guy. We had a fit back in the day called the regular guy. I don't know why we called it regular guy.
Yeah.
Bad name. But I think standard guy would also be a little bit.
Yeah, weird guy is the standard guy.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Weird guy is our standard fit.
Yeah.
So, standard guy sounds too square, maybe. I think there needs to be a little bit of intrigue in the name, a little bit, right?
It needs to imply something.
Yeah. The other guys, boomer guy. Boomer guy. Axe would give you brand association with the body spray. I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. Axe guy, maybe you're right about that. But I do like the idea of like a swing of an axe, like, straight edge of an axe, right? Okay. Will there be an Okayama Spirit 5 restock? Yes and no. So, basically how restocks work at Tate and Yoko is, and just in general, when we do seasonal production, it's a one-time shot. We make it once and that's it. So we send all the product to our retail partners, to our stores, Tate and Yoko, Naked Famous Denim NYC. And at the end of the season, we have to clear out Naked and Famous Denim NYC because they have all the new stuff coming in. So whatever inventory they have left, they ship it back to us at the main warehouse, and that stuff gets put on to Tate and Yoko. So there is a possibility for some restocks. It just depends on what we're getting back. And sometimes there's stuff, because our warehouse is broken up into like retail and our wholesale warehouses. Sometimes there's inventory in the wholesale warehouse that isn't available to the online warehouse, and then at some point we just transfer all that inventory into the wholesale warehouse. So my advice always is, if there's something that you want on our website and it's not available, there's just select the size that you're looking for, and a button will show up that says email me when available. Just put your information in there, and when and if that stock becomes available, we send you an email, and you're notified, so you'll be able to get that item.
Set up a text message too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So you won't miss it if in case you get a bunch of junk email. Okay. Axe, scratch and sniff, straight legs. Oh, that'd be kind of funny. Axe body spray, scratch and sniff. Axe body spray, Axe guy, scratch and sniff. That'd be funny. Sharp guy. That's in the realm.
Yeah.
That's in the realm. I like the way you guys are thinking. This is good. It's a good brainstorming session here. All right. A lot of good advice here on names. Handsome guy. I thought we weren't gonna name them after me. Pi squared guy. Pi squared. Still hoping against hope for the kaiju notification. Yeah, the thing is, as we go through the warehouses, we often find random stuff. So is there ever going to be a kaiju? I don't know, but you'd be surprised. Like when we were there in Montreal, we were going through the warehouse, finding stuff, and it's one thing when you're aware, like when you're working the warehouse every day, and there's certain things you notice, there's certain things you don't notice, but because Risa and I are on the web, like literally every day we're working on the website, there's this back end stuff and front end stuff that we're always doing. So I know what's on the website, I know what's not on the website. And so when you walk through that warehouse and you see something and you're like, that ain't on the website, you can put it online. So, or like sometimes you find a mystery box of things that never got unpacked, and that's always a pleasure. It's just like, oh, these have been here for a year and a half.
But the chances of finding, really old stuff is pretty low still. So
yeah.
The longer, the time has passed, then it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a little harder. But don't give up hope.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah. Fairy guy, denim of Flavortown. The guy Fieri. Fieri guy. We got some good names happening here. Modest guy, plum guy.
That makes you think of
thinking round.
Yeah.
Jim Lee, hey guy. Hey.
Hey guy.
Family guy, papaya guy. That's just this funny sounding name. Blunt guy. Maybe blunt's not too bad.
Yeah.
Blunt. Tubular guy. Tubular, I don't know about tubular guys. Too round sounding. Needs to be straight sounding. Yeah. Is your warehouse like the size of the one from Raiders of the Lost Ark? No. It's our warehouse. Our warehouse it's big, but it's not that big.
Yeah, so we have the online store, Tate and Yoko warehouse, which is not that big.
Actually
it's
that
very packed,
Yeah.
very packed efficiently, but it's not super large.
Yeah.
And then we have the main warehouse, which is our, all of the rest of the inventory. And that one's big, but it's separated into 2 floors. And we have a shipping station built in, and then we have the sewing factory upstairs
Yeah.
is also part of it. It's just it's very.
Sorry, I didn't get around to doing a tour of the warehouse for you guys on video, but maybe next time. It was very busy. Our days were very packed.
Mhm.
Yeah, but we'll be back in Montreal sooner than later. Fun guy. They're all fun guys. Brick guy, I love lamp. Vert guy. This is funny. Everyone's getting in on this. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We're gonna come up with the best name, and if you guys, anyways, throw out your name advice for the new straight leg jean that we are working on come fall winter 22.
Yeah, if we put it in the comments, I guess you can.
Yeah, put it in the comments below also.
Yeah.
And if you haven't done so already, hit that like button. If you like the fact that we're coming out with a new straight leg jean, hit the like button right now. And if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. And if you feel bad for the fact that we are sitting in this little Japanese hotel with our Japanese breakfast, this is breakfast this morning. Also hit that like button, and we're gonna feel better about our new breakfast adventure. Vanilla guy, I don't know about vanilla guy. Square guy, we had that one before. Wise guy. I don't know. It's got to be quick. Arrow, axe. Like drive.
Some cool work
Yeah.
that makes you think of a straight line
Yeah.
or
Yeah, like
something straight.
something straight. Like
Yeah.
maybe something car related, like going fast or something like that. Like, you know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so hard because sometimes like it's just what you get from a word is different for different people.
It also can't be a long word. It needs to be a short word.
Right, yeah.
Neat guy, linear guy. Like linear's in the realm, but that's too on the
Too
money.
descriptive.
Yeah. It's too on the money. Straight no chase guy. Straight as can be. Line guy. Yeah. No, it can't be on the money like that. It has to be a word that makes you think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the name suggestions have melted my brain, guy. Drift guy. Drift is not bad, but drifting is turning, right? Highway guy. Yeah. See, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Access guy. Access. Yeah. So we're getting there. What else is happening? New fit, end of the year, Matrix, Friday the Nightmare on Elm Street, JoJo's. JoJo's collab. So that basically once we're at home, we're just gonna be consuming a lot of JoJo's, and we're gonna get to work on. Yeah, we're basically gonna get to work on designing that collection. So that is in the hopes of the fall winter 22 holiday delivery. So that's basically where we're working a year ahead here. So holiday delivery on JoJo's, that's my mindset right now. So we got to get that collection designed and developed by the end of this month. So yeah, if you guys have any things that you want us to consider for JoJo's, let us know, because that's the next big project. So we're gonna just be consuming a lot, and then maybe we'll talk about it in some future chats. In case you have some things that you want us to make sure that we're gonna incorporate in that collection. Oh right, you folks gonna crush some expensive grapes when you get out? Maybe, yeah. We definitely need to have some good fruit when we get home. I'm excited for the JoJo collection. So am I. I have some ideas, like, we always do the back pocket embroidery, and Garrett had a really good idea. I'm not going to say it yet because I don't know if that's going to work, but I think we're going to move away. Maybe we are from back pocket embroidery. Like on the Matrix jean, there's no back pocket embroidery, but we're going to come up with some other clever ideas to kind of showcase and show, but maybe in a different way. Spear guy's not bad.
Spear and arrow.
Yeah, spear and arrow. Yeah. Dagger guy. It's like a dagger. I want a Diego Dio Brando dinosaur jeans. Well, you know what? Soon I'm definitely gonna be taking in some more of your input on this collection. Obviously, it has come to life because of all of you, fantastic JoJo fans out there who are requesting it. So that is coming soon. But yeah, we have a lot of JoJos to catch up on. Razor Guy. That's I've thought of Razor Guy, Lance Guy, Lance.
What's the one?
Lance is like a big sword. It's the knights would carry a lance. You know, they kind of look like they're kind of tubular looking and they're sharp at the end, like the you know the ones that would ride the horses and the shields and they would.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like a fencing.
No, it's huge.
Oh.
It's like a pole. Yeah. Sharp Guy. Turbo Guy. Machete Guy. Machete Guy. JoJo denim hats would be fun. Razor Ramon straight edge jeans. Razor's Edge denim. Razor's Edge. The Nitro Guy. Linear Guy. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Arkeys, you have now given me a reason to watch JoJo's. Well, I'm glad, but there's a lot of JoJo's, and it's on Netflix, thankfully. So it's going to be easy to catch up on. Saber Guy, linear guy, fun guy, perfect for a mushroom cotton denim. Fun guy. Nicholas Vilpu says, did I see you wearing an Omega Speedmaster in the live stream a week or two ago? You did. You certainly did. Good eye. I have to get it. It needs a little bit of TLC, but we're going to get that running perfectly and beautifully, hopefully soon. Now that we're back in Japan, I'm sure. You know, Michael at Iron Snail, I got to talk to him a little bit about it because he's a watch guy, and I need some advice from him on some of the things I need to get done on that watch. I'm not a big watch guy, but yeah, mostly because I can't afford that hobby. But yeah, I do appreciate a nice watch. Bill Nye denim available in Science Guy fit. What would the Bill Nye denim be? I was a big fan of that show when I was a kid. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Gonna send every word in the dictionary guy. We couldn't have we have the dictionary printed on the inside of the jeans. Dictionary guy. Okay, but trying to think. Yeah, I wish I had some props for you guys. I don't have any props here to show you, but maybe we'll transition into snack time, and then we'll eat our delicious Japanese breakfast. It's been a while since we ate, so I think it's about time. Maybe it's a little bit of a shorter live stream. I apologize for that, but it's also, you know, what are you gonna do? We're in quarantine land here. All right, so let's have this. The Pringles, Wendy's, poulet, espace, spicy chicken sandwich, Pringles. Chaos Guy. I don't know if Chaos would be right for a straight leg. That would be like a tapered leg, one leg, and a flared on the other. That'd be Chaos Guy. Okay.
Smells like Pringles.
Smells like Pringles.
I don't really.
I can smell a little bit of the chicken spice. Yeah.
Oh, it tastes so much like.
Yeah. You get that heat. It's not a very spicy chip.
No, but it gives you that like
warmth.
Like the
right
spicy
away.
Flavor, yeah.
Yeah. Immediately it hits you. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That is a must. I don't know how old these are or when they came out. My sister got these for me, and she held on to them for a while. So, thanks, sister. You're a doll. But that's a good chip. It does
have that like fried chicken herb kind of taste.
Now I want a Wendy's spicy chicken burger.
I don't know if I've ever had it.
There is Wendy's in Japan. What do they call it here?
Wendy's.
Is it called Wendy's?
Yeah, but Wendy's
is
under like another like a Japanese fast food chain.
Yeah.
They I think they're bought by them, and they're called First Kitchen.
First Kitchen,
Yeah.
but short form. They call it Fakin, Fakkin, and then so there's sometimes like Fakin, and then you see Wendy's picture, and I'm just like, I don't think they did the research on that one so good.
No. It's just people calling it. It's proper term is First Kitchen. They never say. Yeah.
Have you tried any exotic dyes that didn't pan out? Beer dye. I don't know how exotic that is, but beer dye never. It worked, but it didn't really. It gave the cotton like a slightly yellowish hue, but barely noticeable. It basically looked like natural cotton, so that didn't pan out because it didn't look impressive.
Yeah. We also like
bloodroot.
Oh yeah. That didn't pan out.
So there's a plant called the bloodroot, and it makes like a reddish dye or a can, but we couldn't get somebody to make it for us because I wanted to do that for a bloody themed denim. So that never worked out as well. Would Beats ever work as vegan leather options? Beats. Bears beat Beats. No, wait. Bears beat Battlestar or Galactica. That's it. Ox blood. I don't want to do real blood dyed anything. Not because I'm personally opposed to it, but I think there's an ooh factor to it that I think a consumer probably. There's a weirdness factor that certainly I think a lot of us might appreciate, but there's also a general ooh factor with that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna avoid that completely. Collab with Lil Nas X, put his blood in your jeans. I don't think so. I think he has his he had his denim collaboration already. I'm not gonna chase that one. But would Beats ever work as a vegan leather option? I don't know. I haven't seen beet leather before.
Yeah.
But we do have the apple leather coming as a vegan leather option.
Is that apple's like skin or
I think it's the skin.
or the core?
I think it's the skin. What's your next jean to be made with Supima cotton? We are working on a. Oh no, that's going to be 100%. The fox fiber.
No, it would be what?
Oh yeah. So there's going to be. We are working on a new fox fiber denim that will be blended with some Supima cotton. So.
Well, I think the weft.
The weft will have.
Supima,
Yeah. So anyway, we are working on that. That no date planned, but we are right now. We're in development of that. In an alternate universe where you weren't in the denim industry, what jobs would you guys have? I'd be selling jeans. Is that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
No clue.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I was in apparel retail, and I mean I was selling jeans, and I'm just selling jeans on a larger scale, and we're making jeans, but I have no idea if jeans were banned tomorrow, we'd sell other kinds of pants probably. All right. Okay. Oxblood is a leather dye used for boots, belts, etc. Oxblood is a leather dye? Okay, well, you know what? Maybe I'm going to look into that because there are actual blood dyed things. If that's not actual blood and just called ox blood, just like blood root. Anyways, we'll look into that. Maybe that's something we need to learn more about. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it there. This is the first and hopefully only quarantine stream from Japanese hotel quarantine prison.
Yeah. Well, next week we will be in quarantine.
We'll be in quarantine, but we'll be at home, so it'll be a much better quality stream. and much more comfortable. And we'll have coffee. We'll have some coffee. Okay. Well, I appreciate everybody hanging out. Hit the like button. I'm gonna ask you guys one more time. Hit that like button if you like this kind of content. You like our videos, and enjoy your week. Do something nice for somebody. That's always my call off message to anyone and everyone. Do something nice for somebody. Even a little thing goes a long way. And we'll see you guys in the next live stream. Got any last words? Not last words, but final message. Not last words. Final message. Final message.
I don't know.
She doesn't know. Okay. Bye, everyone. Have a good weekend. See you later.